What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our Tales of Crestoria video. So, we have our news on the next story chapter, but before we hop into that, I want to quickly make, because I'm not going to make a Raise video on this, but the Raise story chapter, they always are going to seem to happen day after another. So, the Raise chapter does actually drop tonight, so I will be live streaming that. And then, the night of the 26th, so, you know, like 9-10 p.m. on the 26th, Eastern time, is when I will stream the Crestoria chapter, because unlike Crestoria, the Ray story chapter starts at like midnight, so it's easy to do that for like an hour and 15 minutes, and people are still kind of awake. But with Crestoria, you know, it doesn't go live till like 2 o'clock in the morning. So, and the Crestoria chapters tend to be a little bit more lengthy, so I don't want to keep people up to like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But, let's just go over everything we've got in here. There it is. I was looking at the top, I'm like, where is it? By the way, there is a selected EX summon for Mew right now, so if you need some fire units, or if you just want to try your hand at an EX unit, you can do that. I believe Barbados should be added to the pool for this now. Let me actually take a look here. Yep, he's there. So now we officially have, what, 4 EX units? It's crazy. It feels like there should be more, but I guess we only have 4. Is it really only 4? That's crazy. July, August, September, October. Oh, yeah, because they didn't do one the first month. So, yeah, okay. So, yeah, there is only 4 EX units currently. Kind of funny to see all the, you know, we got, like, heavy hitters, you know, like Leon wielding a Swordian Ston, we got Barbados, and we have Douse, and then you've got Mew. But anyways, enough about that. So if you want to do summons there, you can. I decided to give it one shot. I got a dupe for my Velvet, so she now has 3 dupes in her. So, that was pretty nice there, but expect some, I would expect some holiday banners coming up soon. So if you want some holiday variants of characters, you might want to keep saving. So Chapter 6 Part 2 is about to be added. So the Howls of the Vengeful. I'm going to talk as if you have already read, you've had a whole month. So if you haven't read the chapter, then you might want to click off the video for spoilers, because I'm going to talk about kind of where this should be picking up. Obviously, where it kind of ends is Kanata is somehow, you know, by a stroke of luck, in the same village as his sister, so to speak. And you find out that she just wants vengeance upon Kanata. And his sister is blind. We don't know why. I think... I don't remember if she said she was born that way or her eyes were just weak. But yeah, she's blind. So that kind of explains why, you know, she wouldn't know it's him. You know, she's cursing the person who she's actually been helping and who's been helping her. It looks like we're going to have an intro. They posted a little clip on Twitter where we see them knocking down Rita's door. I guess Rita does live here, or maybe this is Rita's shed, like out on the outskirts of town. But Vicious basically kicks down her door, and then she engulfs him in flames. So we're going to get some of this. And we also got to see a little bit of Kanata realizing that, you know, him thinking he was just basically he wasn't owning his sin. You know, that, like it says right here, what does it mean to bear one's sin? He was just kind of like, oh, you know, if bad people do bad things and they aren't condemned for it, then it's fine if I'm the one who's basically taking them out, and that's obviously not how life works. Okay, so there's going to be limited time missions as usual, so you can get up to 500 Gleamstones if you complete the chapter within the time frame, so you have to complete it by December 9th to get those extra Gleamstones. There's going to be more character episodes being added for all our characters here, which is pretty cool. And then, since this is part 2... Does it say anything about it here? I'm guessing this is like... It's going to be like last time, where there's only 2 parts, so we should get the hard and very hard for part 1 and part 2, so that's going to be a lot of Gleamstones for people to farm for the holidays. I'd expect some Christmas banners, maybe some just winter in general stuff. And then, obviously, a New Year's banner probably close to New Year's. So, definitely start stocking up those Gleamstones for whatever's going to come, because it could really be anything. I mean, we do have a lot of characters who don't have seasonals yet. So that's just something to keep in mind, that, you know, any of these characters... I'll be curious to see once we start seeing Crestoria character seasonals, but I don't think that's going to happen until Orwyn's actually added to the game. So yeah, pretty much any character that doesn't have a seasonal yet, I would expect could be a possible candidate for these holiday Christmas summons. So definitely keep that in mind. Which actually, when does... This goes away in 5, so this goes away on the 29th, 30th. So I would say by the end of this week, it's Tuesday right now, I would say by Friday at the latest, we'll know who the next banner is going to be after Raven and Alicia. And if they follow the same trend they've been going with, it should be a seasonal banner. It won't be a regular new character banner. But we'll just have to see what ends up showing up. But that's going to be it, guys. So, stream schedule. I will be streaming Raze tonight at the normal time, you know, at midnight Eastern. Thanks to Daylight Savings, it's now an hour earlier, so I will stream that chapter tonight. And then Thursday, the 26th, at night then, you know, probably between 8 and 10 Eastern, I will stream the Crestoria chapter. That also gives people, you know, roughly like a day to complete the chapter and come back and hang out if they don't want to just watch it live with me, since I do tend to do quite a bit of talking. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I saw some people leave a few comments that they want to see how I completed Stage 5 of the Douse event, so I will definitely try to make a video on that, because we still have quite a number of days left. So I will go ahead and do that. I can't really give a strategy for 1 through 4, or at least like 1 through 3, because they're just regular enemies, and it's just kind of like, you know, just kind of work as hard as you can. My only advice there is focus on the boss first. You know, when they have the 3 enemies and the 2 weaker ones on the outside, don't go for the weaker ones first. Go for the main boss in the middle first, because he's the one that hits you the hardest. And obviously, if he gets his 3-turn break gauge thing, then he hits you even harder. But I'll definitely do one for Stage 5 using the... there's a method that's... someone on Twitter, which I'll definitely shout them out when I make the video, basically showed the community how to do it in kind of like a cheesing method. But yeah. That's pretty much it. So very excited to see what happens in this new chapter. And then I presume the next chapter, so the chapter starting, will probably have a side story. So presumably a character we've seen somewhat recently will get their own side story. You know, it could be Rita, it could be Velvet. Oh, Velvet already has one. It could be Rita, it could be Senel. It could be Vague, it could be anyone we've seen up to this point. We'll get a side story just to kind of see what they've been up to. And then, so in January would probably be our next actual story chapter, and that will probably introduce Orwyn. And then in February would be when we probably get a banner for him. So it's going to be quite a while before we get Orwyn. You know, roughly like 3 months from now should be when Orwyn's actually on a banner. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. That's gonna be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.